Hiya and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I want to talk about Gran Turismo 7. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Now I am loving Gran Turismo 7 so far. I'm having a great time playing my first Gran Turismo, being introduced to the expansive and interesting world of cars and getting to grips with the real racing simulator. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Gran Turismo. Luca, you are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. From Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to Gran Turismo 7, Luca. How are you doing? Long time no chat, even though it's been like just over an hour ago, I think. But yes, Luca, it is great to have you back on Green Hill Gaming. In this live stream, I would like to talk about Gran Turismo 7. So, as I have just been saying, I am loving Gran Turismo 7 so far. It's a fantastic game. I've had a lot of fun. Just a few minutes ago before I went live, I got all gold in National A license. So, I love playing Gran Turismo 7 when it's playable. And that's what I want to talk about. When it's playable. When the game actually allows you to play the game. You see, Gran Turismo 7 needs a constant internet connection to play 90% of the game. What that means is, if for whatever reason Gran Turismo 7 cannot connect to the internet, then 90% of the game is unplayable. And I mean single player modes now. You can't even play a license if Gran Turismo 7 is not connected to the internet. So Gran Turismo 7 is a game that needs to be connected to the internet at all times to be fully playable. The only modes you can play in offline mode is actually a mode called offline mode. I mean, 99% of Gran Turismo 7 is offline. 99% of Gran Turismo 7 is single player. Yet the game has an offline mode. So when Gran Turismo 7 is not connected to the internet, it brings you to offline mode, and you can only play music rally and arcade mode.
Grinning face with sweat smirking face.
Well, good to have you in the live stream early, Luca. Now there is a number of reasons why Gran Turismo 7 will not connect to the internet. If your internet goes, if it's down to you, for whatever reason, let's say your internet provider cuts you off, let's say there's an outage in your area, something like that, then basically you cannot play Gran Turismo 7. At least 90% of Gran Turismo 7. You cannot play the main modes. I'll give you an example of the modes you cannot play in offline mode. So you won't be able to play in the license center, you won't be able to go to used cars, you won't be able to go to showcase, you won't be able to go to cafe, and you won't be even able to go to your garage, which is just absolutely insane. The only mode you can play is arcade mode in World Circus, which I haven't checked out yet. But that's on your end, isn't it? That will be on your end. You know, if your internet gets cut off, that's down to you, isn't it? Even though it's still ridiculous that you need a stable internet connection, a constant internet connection to enjoy a primarily offline game. But yesterday,
that's very limited.
Very limited. So you know, I guess in Gran Turismo 7's case, play does have limits after all. So yesterday, And for a good section of this morning, so over 24 hours, Gran Turismo 7 was down for maintenance to fix issues with an update. Imagine that. The update was there to fix issues, but then there was issues with that update, so they needed maintenance. Maintenance that would last over 24 hours. And what that basically meant was, as I just pointed out at the start of this live stream and throughout it, what that meant was 90% of Gran Turismo 7 was unplayable to me. I could not play this game. Again, I want to point out, I love this game. This is my first Gran Turismo, and I'm having so much fun playing it, which is why I have an issue when I can't play it. That's my issue. My issue is when I can't play it. I can play it now. They've since fixed the issue, and it's up again. But the reason I want to talk about this is because this has got to stop going forward. Games that are primarily offline and single player should not need a constant internet connection. I mean, I know a lot of games that don't need to be connected to the internet to be enjoyed. Yesterday, no, I could not play Gran Turismo 7. And it was so annoying. Look at it, was so annoying. Now again, it has been fixed. Kazunuru
I mean, that's
Yamamuchi.
understandable, but that's probably cause of the internet source.
Look, there's absolutely... I know you're trying to understand the situation, and so am I as well. But there's absolutely no defending this Supon. Or I'll call you Supon there, sorry. Because I was actually chatting to Supon about it earlier. You don't even know who Supon is, that's fine. But there's absolutely no defending this. There's no, like, sugarcoating it, like, you know.
Okay.
There's no let's defend Sony about it, you know. I mean, it's undefendable to have a game that is... I'll show you again, right? No internet features of the garage. There's no internet features of the cafe. There is online in World Circuit, I think. There's no internet features in Showcase. All there is, you're uploading videos. But okay, forget that for a second. I haven't unlocked all the areas in World Map yet, but there is no internet needed for License Center. Why is it then that I need to be connected to the internet to play these? The game is connected to online servers all the time, but it's unnecessary. It doesn't need to be connected to those online servers. It's a primarily single-player game. This is not Fortnite. This is not Call of Duty, you know, World War. But yeah, I mean, he has explained it, like, you know, fairness to him. You know, he explained why there was maintenance. Basically, there was an issue with the you can read it yourself there. There was an issue with the update that released yesterday, which could potentially mean that people lost their game saves. So they had to basically stop everything, stop the servers, and that basically meant people couldn't play their game. But like, it still doesn't change the fact.
I mean, even if you were playing with friends or something.
What do you mean now, Luca? Well, you wouldn't be able to, if you mean online, you wouldn't be able to play online at all because the servers are down. If you mean split screen mode, I don't even think you can even do that offline. Or you may, I don't know, to be honest with you. Possibly. It might be in the arcade section of the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, like this needs to stop going forward. Like, it's going to be so annoying going forward. I don't know what kind of generation of gamers we have right now in 2022, and I don't know what those gamers are willing to accept going forward. I need to pop into the kitchen momentarily, but I don't know what they're actually willing to accept going forward, to be honest with you. But I'm not, to be honest with you, except half of the stuff going forward. Sorry, as I pop into the kitchen there, start up my dinner, having my dinner, Luca. Well, making it, like cooking it, not quite having it just yet.
It's definitely gonna be hard for gamers indeed for 2022.
Well, thankfully, it's not the case for every game. Thankfully, games like, God of War Ragnarok will not need, well, I hope not anyway, will not need a constant internet connection. I don't know why it's done. I mean, obviously there is internet features in this game. Like, obviously, there's lots of different stuff you can do. Like, there's almost like a kind of like a built-in kind of like social kind of hub. I wouldn't say social media, but it is kind of like a social hub that's built into the game.
What are you making? Or having?
I am making chicken
is back,
fillets.
Sheltering.
Chad, making my chicken fillets. Chicken fillets, potatoes and peas, Luca. And welcome back, Chad. Just having a conversation there about, well, I don't really know how to kind of articulate exactly what I'm trying to kind of come across here, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But I'm talking about Gran Turismo 7 and the fact that this game needs a constant internet connection to...
Oh, that sounds yummy.
100%. It does. To 100% function. I don't know if you're aware of that, Chad, but basically like 90% of this game's modes and features are unplayable if the game is not connected to the internet, or at least the servers, for whatever specific reason. And yesterday's reason was the fact that there was an issue with an update that was intended to fix, very annoying issues. So there was an issue with that update, which led to extended maintenance, meaning the servers were down, meaning that players could not play Gran Turismo 7, in my case, for over 24 hours.
Games.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 does it as well, and I can't understand it because there's a good section of Mortal Kombat 11 that's offline as well. I don't know why they do it. I don't know what specific reason. I mean, instead of explaining, the guy is explaining why there was maintenance. That's fair enough. And he's explaining why there was, explaining why it all happened, which is fair enough. And fair dues to him for explaining it. But there's lots of games, like online games. Obviously, like if an online game needs to be maintenance, then the online is down. But what about the offline modes? What about fix the online? Fair enough. Do whatever update you want to do. Fair enough. Do whatever maintenance you want to do. Fair enough. But why should the offline have to suffer because of that maintenance? Why should the offline have to suffer because of you know what I mean? Like, because of servers being down. Yeah, put the servers down, but why should everything be connected to the servers? Why should offline modes be connected to the servers? I'm trying to articulate so much in this kind of in this live stream, but I think it's self-explanatory. I think people can get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's an offline game that needs an internet connection all the time, which is just ridiculous. It really is now. This needs to stop going forward. Like, there needs to be games that, Jesus Christ, I mean, online games needing an internet connection is obvious. You know, online modes and online features in games and needing an internet connection, that's obvious. That's fine. I have no issue. 2 seconds. I have no issue with that, but just making sure that I turned on the hob for the potatoes. But I kind of don't know what else to say now, other than like, I don't know. I'd love to hear from people. I'd love to hear from people in terms of how they feel about it. At least on my channel, anyway. I mean, I have seen a lot of people. I mean, I'm being very calm about this compared to other comments, you know, that I've come across through social media. I mean, I'm extremely calm compared to those people. I'm being very professional and very calm and very understanding about it too, like, you know. I mean, I can understand why there was maintenance. I can understand why they had to put those servers down. But my issue is, why does the offline modes have to suffer? Is my issue, you know. Why does the game have to be connected to servers when 90% of the game is offline? It doesn't quite make sense. Servers are to do with online. But I'd just like to know, are people, our gamers today so accepting of this?
They're not pushing a battle pass, it shouldn't be online.
Yeah, I know, yeah, like, if it's not like heavily online, like a live service game, this is not good. Like, this is just not good. And look, there's nothing to defend here. Like, there's nothing to defend here. Absolutely not. If it was for a few minutes, I wouldn't care. Why would I care if it was for a few? Even if it was an hour. Even if it was an hour. Maintenance schedule from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Fine. I do something else for the rest of my hour. Right? It wouldn't be an issue. But literally, for the entire day yesterday, and even some of this morning as well, this game was unplayable. That's unacceptable. And I just love to know, like, what people's mindset is. What the mindset is among gamers. Are they willing to accept this? Are they willing to say, it's just the way it is, it's fine, I don't see an issue with it? Or are they just, like, gonna stand up and say no? I think it's all, personally, I think this is all leading to a second video game crash, if you ask me. I think there will be a number of people that will stand up and say enough is enough. I really do. And the sooner the better, to be honest. Because as I started off this live stream, go back and rewind it if you don't believe me. If any naysayers in the live chat that are just, I don't know, man, just go back and watch the start of this live. Go back and watch some of my videos. I mean, I've uploaded a shit ton of videos of me playing Look, I show you what I've been doing on Gran Turismo 7. I haven't just been sitting here bashing on Gran Turismo 7 like some kind of a Sony PlayStation hater. I've actually been playing this game. I've actually been enjoying this game. So I'm just conscious, if there's anybody out there saying, oh, stop bashing Gran Turismo, Johnny, you're just being salty. You hate the game. I don't hate the game. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Playing Gran Turismo 7 when it was actually playable. Gold in National B and National A license. I can have a couple of more. Wait a second, I saw a bronze there. Where the fuck was that bronze? I saw all the bees there. I saw a bronze somewhere. Or am I seeing things? Am I gone blind? Where the hell was that bronze? Oh, there it is. Why did I just... Oh, that's the Dirt Riding International. I'll get an A in that now shortly enough.
I mean, if there wasn't enough people playing it, there wouldn't be so much negativity and less people to play.
If there wasn't enough people playing it, there wouldn't be so. I'm gonna try to read...
The GT games weren't online only.
Exactly. I mean, even the ones on PS4, like, and PS3, I think, like, it's just... I'm going to have to read that comment again because I didn't quite understand that comment, Luca. Read that again. I mean, if there wasn't enough people playing, there wouldn't be so much negativity. And less people to play. I don't know, I can't quite understand what you mean, sorry. It's hard to articulate through a comment, isn't it? Whereas if I could hear you speak, it probably would make more sense. Sorry about that. But I just wanted to show to show that I actually love Gran Turismo. I just got a third viewer. It's telling me that I got a third viewer. Let me start off by saying, I love Gran Turismo 7. I'm having so much fun playing this game. My first Gran Turismo. Being introduced to the world of cars. And introduced to the series of Gran Turismo, the real driving simulator.
My friends were playing this, and so many viewers were hated him playing it.
Oh, okay. Any particular reason why they hated him playing it? Because I have nothing to hate about this game. I've absolutely nothing to hate about this game in terms of the gameplay. I've been spending so much time playing this game. Mostly, and I'll show you as well, Music Rally as well I've been playing a lot of. I'll show you Music Rally there now as well, right? So, Music Rally, let's go. So, gold, or silver. I really want that gold. Gold, right? I have played Gran Turismo 7. I love Gran Turismo 7. My issue is not with Gran Turismo 7. My issue is not with PlayStation. My issue is with the decision making, like within the studio that has decided that this game should have a constant internet connection. This game needs to be connected to servers. And if for whatever reason you are not connected to their servers, that's how we should have started off the live stream actually, instead of saying connected to internet. What it actually is if you're not connected to the servers.
I mean, he was trying to hype up the gameplay and told everyone that he really enjoyed it, and people were just being so mean.
Well, screw those people. So that person can't have fun then. That person can't have fun playing a game. What would they prefer? Him to play Fortnite? Idiots out there. He has every right to sit down and enjoy Gran Turismo and to hype it up. I'd be doing the same thing. I don't live stream this game that much because HDR gets deactivated, unfortunately, when you're actually streaming, which is actually annoying. But I do video clips from time to time, like whenever I get goals now and stuff like that. But I'm actually running the risk of repeating myself now, to be honest with you. But I kind of like to kind of throw it back at my viewers and see how they feel about it. How do you feel about Gran Turismo 7 needing a constant internet connection, needing to be connected to the servers for like offline modes to be enjoyed? How do you feel about that? And if you're not a big fan of Gran Turismo 7, try to apply that to your favorite single player game right now. Again, that's primarily single player.
Part 3 of Shenmue when?
Part 3 of Shenmue. I don't know is the answer to that question. But I am, like, it is a game that I have, and it is a game that I plan on returning to.
Of course, he is a race car driver, and when he isn't actually racing, he has this to come to.
That's pretty cool, actually. An actual race car driver. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to know what you think of the situation. I've said how I felt about it now, but I'd like to know how you feel about it. Is it something that would just go over your head? Is it something that wrecked your head? What? Like, I'd like to know how other people feel about it. It's just the fact that you can't play your game. That's the issue. I mean, the fact that you can't play your game. The fact that, for whatever reason, if the servers go down, you cannot play your game. And it's not just that, because it's one thing if you can't play an online game if the servers are down. That's one thing. Oh, they're doing maintenance, so I can't play this game online. Oh, but
I wanted to get the new Hot Wheels game, but you need to be online to get the rewards, even in single player. Sheltering.
See, that's a huge issue, like. That is absolutely a huge issue. I mean, like, people have strong opinions about cloud gaming, don't they? And they've got strong opinions about like live service games and whatever. Like, come on. How do we feel about games that needs a constant internet connection to play offline modes? I mean, how do we feel about that?
I feel like if Apex or Valorant went down, I wouldn't be able to play.
Yeah, but I can understand that though, Luca. You know, it's an online game. This is what I'm trying to say. Oh God, help us! I should have actually put more thought into this live stream, to be honest. It's perfectly understandable, and it makes perfect sense when an online game goes down, when the servers go down, that you can't play online. That makes sense, but it doesn't make sense that if the servers of a game goes down, that you can't play offline modes. Doesn't quite make sense. Look, the only way I can put it is, you know how on a phone you can take photos and videos, right? And like through your camera app, and then they get saved to your gallery app, right? We all know that you can upload those videos and photos to social media using an internet connection. But imagine right now if you could not even open your camera app or a gallery because Samsung's or Apple's servers were down. Because that's exactly what the situation is like. If Gran Turismo 7's servers went down, I would not be able to go into an offline mode in the game. So that's what it's like. If I can communicate what it's like, that's what it's like.
I also play Spellbreak, and it's an offline game and I can't play, which is unfortunate.
Why can't you play? But that's what it's like. No, I want you to understand that now. I want you to kind of picture that now, put that into your head. Imagine not being able to go into your gallery app and your camera app on your phone right now because of Google and Apple servers going down. Because that's exactly what it's like, actually. In fact, that's the best way to explain it, actually. I mean, yesterday morning, I wanted to play some Gran Turismo 7. I paid for it. I downloaded it. It's my game. I wanted to play offline. I wanted to play some license. But I couldn't. You cannot play this game, is what the game was basically telling me.
Oh, I would be upset. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think I would be surprised though, because it would be pretty strange not to activate, like, not to be able to use something that's offline. Do you get me? Like, there's nobody saying, oh my god, I'm surprised that I can't watch YouTube if my internet connection goes. Like we're talking about something that's offline here. You know, that's the issue. Something that's offline not being able to be used. But yeah, that's what happened yesterday. I couldn't play Gran Turismo 7. And all that was being told to me was maintenance. We're doing maintenance. We're doing maintenance. The game's completely unplayable, like. Well, not completely. Like, I mean, it does have Music Rally and it does have an offline mode in arcade. But I shouldn't have to be saying that. I shouldn't have to defend that. I shouldn't have to say, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay that a game that's primarily offline is unplayable when their servers are down. There's nothing okay about this. And again, like, the purpose of this conversation, this live stream, is not for me to have a go at Gran Turismo 7, because I've just pointed out how much I have already put into this game and how much I'm actually enjoying this game. A couple of days ago, I did a live stream showcasing my car collection so far and how I'm liking getting into the culture of cars. There's absolutely no reason for me to bash this game. I could bash any other game. I could do a video about Fortnite right now. I could bash that, no problem. I ain't bashing this game. I just want to continue to focus on that point. You know, I'm not bashing this game. I'm just bashing the fact that I can't play it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and why I can't play it. You can't even start a new game, actually, because of it being connected.
Hi.
Fourth viewer, it is fist time. It is Dad. How are you? Welcome to Green Hill Gaming. I only have a couple of more minutes left in the live stream because my dinner is about to be made. But you are very welcome to the live stream, Dad. Hope you're keeping well. Basically, this game, Dad, Gran Turismo 7, needs to be connected to their servers at all times for 90% of the game to be playable. That's including offline modes. Once those servers go down,
not burn the food.
I know, yeah. Let's not burn the food. Exactly. So the point of right now it's playable, but yesterday it wasn't playable because they were doing maintenance. But that maintenance extended because there was an issue with an update that they released. Now the reason they released the update was to fix an issue. So it just never ends really. Like, you know, it's just a never-ending cycle of issues, basically. It's fucking unreal. Just go back there, like they're all of these news notifications.
I must cook also.
The majority about cooking are about issues. Known issues updated on the 18th. Temporary data, insufficient space issues. Update details to all our users explaining the issues. Oh, I'm telling you, you couldn't make it up. Like, you actually just couldn't make it up. But that's why I couldn't play it yesterday, because their servers were down, and the game needs to be connected to the servers for most of the modes to be playable. But like, I don't know, like maybe it's convenient to have your game connected to servers at all times. I don't know what the exact reason is, but it's definitely not necessary, you know. But yeah, I was saying a few minutes ago, you can't even start a new game because your save data is basically tied to, it's actually tied to the server, and it's also tied to your PlayStation account. So you literally have to start, you literally have to create a new PlayStation account to start a new game. And your save data being back to the cloud is just completely useless because it's not backed, it's backed up to the server. Which means that if anything ever went wrong, it'll be on their end. So do you know where you're promised your save data is fine once it's uploaded to the cloud? Well, that's not the case when it comes to Gran Turismo 7, because your save data is actually backed up to Gran Turismo 7's cloud. So Polyphonic, basically, are the ones that are actually like trusted with your save data. I don't know, I just think it's annoying, like, well, let's just read some of the comments. Let me just find one or two comments here now on Gran Turismo 7. Let's just see what people are saying about it. Oh, I haven't even mentioned the fact that they actually decreased the in-game currency you get. That's another story for another day. But I see a lot of people talking about that. Increasing the work needed to earn rare cars and expensive cars would have been fine on its own, but the fact that you can also buy them is the problem. Sony isn't the first company to use this tactic. They create a problem and give you a solution in the form of microtransactions. Gran Turismo 4 doesn't have always online bullshit and has twice as much content as GT7. I mean, again, I'm being perfectly calm about this. This is what other people are saying. Seeing as this live chat is pretty quiet when it comes to giving opinions on Gran Turismo 7 right now.
Tulera sold. Slow down.
Maybe the kings. Too late, I sold my copy. Missing real career progress should not be microtransactions at all. Everything you should be able to win. I'm even repeating events. So yeah, let me go into another. Just getting people's reactions, that's all. Let's see now. Somebody says, to be honest, I think it's just another case of broken PS5 game released with issues. How many times will this keep happening? I understand games need updates, but it's been down for a day and not at all playable. Other than license, I lost interest. Well, I wouldn't say that, no. Has secured its place firmly in the draw of can't be bothered to play games. Okay, he just can't be bothered to play the game, that's fine. But there's just lots of comments just talking about the fact, well, a lot of people talking about the fact that they're basically forcing microtransactions at us now because they've decreased the amount of credit you give, and they're trying to explain it by saying
don't forget our dinner.
I know, actually, you know what, I actually better go now. Look, the game is up now anyway, which is good, but I just hope that it stays up, because if it happens again, I'll be definitely making a follow-up to this live stream and I won't be as calm. That's all I'm going to say. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next live stream. And if anyone watching thinks I'm bashing Gran Turismo 7, I'm actually literally going to be playing this in a couple of minutes after my dinner is made. So I've no issue with the game. My issue is with the decision making behind the game. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.